Hey all, GZ here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to homebrew your DSi that you've probably gotten off a reseller off of some kind of website, whether it be Mercry, eBay, or whatever. And this is an SD card. I promise you, it's not a USB. It's just because it's plugged into things. So you need a FAT32. You need to format the FAT32, and you can look up on how to do that. Once you've done that, I opened my memory card out of the box and it was FAT32 when I got it. So the next thing you need to do is have these files set up like this, which will magically appear right here in the guide. So when you go in the guide, it will say download this, all this stuff, and all this stuff here. So you'll need to get all this stuff that's in here, and I'll be showing you how to arrange it. Your file settings should be like this. I'll be right back while the files are being arranged. Next, what you'll need to do, I have all my stuff rearranged here, so you'll need to get the dump tool right here. Put that on the root of your SD card. You will then need to open this folder, the Twilight menu, the DSi 7-zip. You need to drag all this on here and extract it to the root of your SD card, which will be right here. If it will cooperate. If it will cooperate, thank you. You do this and you just, oh my god, if it will let me do my thing that I want to do. You click and drag and drop everything here, and then it will drag and drop everything here, and that's pretty much it. So after that, you'll go to the next section of the guide, which I'm going to probably leave all this open. So Section 2, checking Unlaunch is already installed. We don't need to do that. So you'll need to check it power on both immediately A and B, which I'm going to be doing right now. So power plus A and B. Okay, it's not on. Alright, cool. As you can see, it's not. This is a brand new DSi. This is from scratch. Actually, selecting the exploit. So installing Unlaunch via memory pit. Memory pit is an exploit in the DSi camera compatible with all firmware versions. Optionally, this exploit can be used to install Unlaunch, a boot code exploit that allows full control of the console on boot. As memory pit is somewhat limited in homebrew compatibility, it is recommended you install Unlaunch instead of using memory pit standalone, as this is the easiest method to install Unlaunch, as it says. So we'll be going with memory pit. We'll be going with memory pit. So we're going to use memory, click launching exploit, and Action 1, checking your DSi camera version. So what you'll need to do is power on the console, and if it's got Facebook on it, which I'll be checking right now. So I'm checking it right now, and so mine probably will have the Facebook thing. I'll be checking the camera and making sure mine does. That's what I want to do. I'm checking the camera, and it does have the Facebook logo. So if that is the case, which mine does have the Facebook logo, I will be actually want to download the take the video of the Facebook logo. So if I did have the Facebook icon, which I do, I'm going to click this link right here, and now I'm going to be navigating. And now I'll be, okay, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so download the correct landing pin binary, then you will copy it to, and you navigate to the SD/private DS app 484E494A on your SD card. And if they do not exist, I have to insert it in. So I'm going to be doing that now. So I will be right back. Alright, now that I did all that stuff, I'm actually going to copy the PIT file to the SD card, which I'll be going into right now. Private, DS, app, and that's pretty much it. So just paste this PIT file, boom, place file and destination, done. That's it. Now I'll be then unplugging the thing, unplugging the SD card out of the thing, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm back. So now that I did all that stuff, I'm going to be plugging the SD card into the console. And now I'll be turning on the DSi, which I'll be flipping up and turning that since I have all my files set up and configured. I will now turn on the thing. DSi, I will touch the screen and I'll go to the camera app right here. Next, I'll be going to, okay, it's gonna like, it's fine. And now I will look at I'll click the album and it will load in. Oh no, this one's in Japanese. I want to put select my language, English, select your region, and I'll select system, and I'll then go here, dump my stuff, and while that's dumping, while the files are clear, I'm going to let this dump and it's recommended to dump your NAND because, well, in case something happens, you have a backup of it. Unfortunately, what the tutorial does not tell you is that you should unlaunch. Now the reason you want to back this up in like its regular state is because you know, in case something happens, we're like, oh, you bricked your DS, and it's like, well, too bad, you can't get out of it. But now, with this NAND thing, we have a way to back it up. But you can also launch Twilight menu like this, which if you don't really want the no cache GBA firmware on it, you can do that. But I'm going to be showing you how to get the no cache GBA. So you remember that Twilight menu we put on there? Well, we got to remove that after this. After we dump our NAND, which is going to be important. So I'll be right back when this is finished. This will take a while, so I'll be right back. So, all right, the Twilight menu and the backup are ready. We will be doing the next step. So I'll be back on my computer. But first, I got to take out my SD card for the next step. Now we'll be doing the last part of the tutorial, which is the Unlaunch. What this is basically like a custom firmware thing. So all you need to do is download the latest version of the Unlaunch, which is here, which you'll be downloading this. This is extract Unlaunch DSI and archive it and place it anywhere on your SD card. So we will be putting this anywhere on the SD card. So we'll be putting this here. We'll be doing copy. We'll be going to E, well, whatever your drive letter is, and we'll just put it right over here. That's it. So now we'll be closing this now, and we'll be going back to the DSI. Next, we will be setting up the Unlaunch, which I had mentioned earlier. We will be putting back the SD card from which we have finished. So make sure you've watched the tutorial all the way through, please, because I don't want anything. I don't want any comments saying, "Oh, I did something wrong," because I'm clearly showing you how I did this. So now we open this up. We will be then turning this on. That's it. We'll be touching the screen, going to the camera app. And the camera thing. We'll be clicking the thing, and it should flash magenta, which it just did. And now I'll be doing this. We'll load into the Twilight menu. You can skip all that if you have a setting turned on, but I'm not worried about it for the sake of the tutorial. So we know we'll be going to Unlaunch DSI. And so you will be clicking install now. Okay. And now we will be powering down. And now we'll be turning on the console. I need to do that. Okay, so you want to go to options. Go to, so if you want to use a button to load the the button A, B. So what we're going to be doing here is we're actually going to be, we can either press no button, which I like to do, so you can load right in the Twilight menu and get to the action. But a lot of people tend to like to hold a button, and I recommend. I'm going to be selecting holding A. We're going to be holding A. So you're going to hold A. We're going to select the Twilight menu app, which should be right here under Twilight menu plus. You click that, and it was to say SME boot NDS. you'll click Save and Exit. And now, when we power off the system and press A, it should boot to the Twilight menu. Just like this. And now, if you want to, you can add some settings to it. Alright guys, so thank you all for watching. Bye. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments.